the race. And it looks as though, as we wait for those two schools to finish in the women's lightweight event, the men's lightweight varsity 4 is out onto the race course and setting off at a blistering pace. For this event, we have in lane 2, Western Ontario, lane 3, Mercyhurst, lane 4, MIT, and in lane 5, Gordon. That is Mercyhurst there in the bucket rigged 4 in lane 3, currently out in front, followed by MIT. From MIT, it looks like Western Ontario there in lane 2, currently in 3rd place.
Just to point out very quickly, I had to clock that Mercyhurst 4. They are at a 38 right now, so they are really blasting out of the blocks here. That's pretty cool to see, followed closely by MIT, rowing maybe a little bit longer here. Let me see if I can clock a stroke rate for you. A little bit of a bobble there, so 34, 35. Let's see if MIT can kind of clean that little mistake up right there and get right back in it. They're clearly strong enough, so as long as they can recover okay and hang on to Mercyhurst in lane 3 next to them, then they might have a chance here.
Yeah, Mercyhurst with the fastest time yesterday in the time trial with 7 minutes and 6 seconds. MIT 15 seconds behind them based on the time trial. And you can see here through the first 750 meters, Mercyhurst opening up water lead onto MIT. MIT with a big lead themselves over Western Ontario. And again, in turn from Western Ontario down to Gordon. So definitely the closest between two boats in this race right now is between first and second, Mercyhurst and MIT. Not too much between them, but as we move through the 1,000 meter mark, Mercyhurst continuing to open up this lead on MIT. Two crews we've seen here that have really embraced the lightweight events, Mercyhurst, MIT.
Yeah, that's right. And we do have some crews here that have some good legacy in the light men's 4 as well that are actually not racing right now. So in a way, that leaves it open for, leaves it up for grabs. You know, we have some new crews, some fresh blood here in the lightweight 4, which makes it really exciting. Trying to find our returning champion, if we have any here, but we do have some crews again that are not racing in this year, like Iona University did not have a crew in this race. So again, up for grabs. So it's very exciting here. We are looking at Mercyhurst, followed by maybe a boat length. Open water again, this drone shot can be a little bit deceiving, so it could be just a little bit more, so give or take on that. But again, looking at this beautiful skyline of Philadelphia in the background of the beautiful Cooper River, and you can see our little boathouse that we are seated in, peeking up behind the trees there just below the Philadelphia skyline. And as we come into view here, getting a little bit closer to the crowds, please come down to the shoreline and cheer on the varsity 4 of the lightweight men.
Mercyhurst continuing to open up a big lead here in this men's lightweight varsity 4 final, racing for the James J. Lynch Trophy. Mercyhurst well on their way to winning that as they pass through the 1,500 meter mark here. 500 meters left to go for our leaders from Mercyhurst, looking to hold off MIT there in lane 4.
One thing I love to see is a lightweight sprint, so I'm anxious to see what Mercyhurst is going to throw down, even though they are in the lead in this bucket-rigged 4. But will they be chased down by MIT and then Ontario, Western Ontario, and Gordon on the outside? So I love to see the lightweights dig a little bit deep. They just have so much grit. There's a little bit of an X factor in a lightweight boat, lightweight 4, lightweight 8, lightweight double sometimes that you see out there. And so here we go with the red buoys in sight, and we will see what kinds of sprints these lightweights throw down and what kind of show we get to see rounding out our field. Mercyhurst, MIT, Western Ontario, and Gordon.
Yeah, it looks like a really strong finish here from MIT. Mercyhurst had really started to open up that lead there, and obviously still well out in front, but MIT not necessarily going down without a fight. They could have just kind of stopped there, knowing that they were well out in front of Western Ontario. But you can see here they definitely closed down that enormous Mercyhurst lead just a little bit there. But now as we come to the final strokes, Mercyhurst definitely entering a sprint here, knowing that this one's pretty much under wraps with just a few strokes left for the James J. Lynch Trophy. It is coming to the finish line now. Mercyhurst for the gold.
I have them clocked at a 38-39, so pretty good finish here. They don't really need to go much higher to move the boat faster because clearly it's worked for them. So coming across the line first, looking very, very sharp there, Mercyhurst in lane 3, and lane 3 strikes again.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a few boats come from lane 4 or lane 2 to win, but for the most part, lane 3, you know, carrying over from the time trials has been the winning lane as we see Western Ontario cross in 3rd place. I'm getting a notification now that our intrepid reporter Nolan Marasco is out.